Ezel Blair Jr. was a 1961 initiate into the Beta Epsilon chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. This brother of ours was also one of the A&T4 whose simple but defiant actions excited and inspired a movement across the nation. In 2012, we continue to set the same precedents.
Within the last year, I can honestly say that I'm proud of the brothers of the Beta Epsilon chapter. I mean, last year they really weren't too relevant on campus, but now I've seen a myriad of programs. They've had Be Heard, Be Fit. My personal favorite was Pick Your Poison. There they talked about the different effects of drugs and how money affects people, men especially, and different things like that. And I think it's great that they brought that to the attention of the men on campus, because we see it every day, but we really don't talk about it and talk about the destructive power of each of those. So I really appreciate that from them.
My opinion of the Beta Epsilon chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. There's some really cool guys. They're true assets to the campus. They host a lot of great events. They go out and support everyone, including us. And I don't know, I just feel like they're just great guys to have on the campus. And I'm happy they're here.
When it comes to community service, Beta Epsilon is always willing to be the first to step up and help our office with community service initiatives on and off campus. We guide a lot of community service here that's required for our members. Quorum for us is 60%. Beta Epsilon always comes out in greater numbers than that. We can always count on the entire chapter to show up and give us a helping hand. They also plan initiatives off campus and have even recruited other members of Greek organizations to come and help them as well. So their presence in serving the community on our campus and the greater community of Greensboro, North Carolina has really been a help and has really set a precedent, and they're becoming great role models for the rest of the students here on the yard.
I believe that these men are a huge contribution to our campus, definitely with the programs and events that these men do. One being Be Fit, which is a health and awareness program that they do with fitness and, dealing with health issues within our campus, basically. I think that it's an amazing thing because a lot of students are very, very adamant about fast food and all these things and being away from home and not having those home-cooked meals. So participating in Be Fit and going to the gym at least once a week always deals with good health issues. Another thing that I see from the Beta Epsilon chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha on this campus is the fact that they are always the male representation of image. They dress up very nice at least one time out of the week, which gets students out of that whole urban appeal and get them ready for corporate America, which is very, very, very important, definitely for African American men in today's society, dealing with the sagging of the pants and things like that. So that's very excellent of these men to display what it means to be business savvy and professional in reference to dressing. I also see heavy community service. They're very, very, very active as far as going off campus and doing things at local high schools and middle schools, mentoring and being role models for young men outside of just North Carolina A&T's campus. After that, I would say that just being who they are, just as men, and carrying themselves in a good light for all men on this campus, and women also, in relation to how a man should respect and treat a woman and things of that nature. So I don't know, the Beta Epsilon chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha here on of North Carolina A&T State University's campus is a wonderful contribution. I know with being Mr. North Carolina A&T and having to be the male representation for this whole entire university, it helps when I have the assistance of other social organizations such as the Alphas to help uplift the morale of men on campus, definitely dealing with image and community service and just being a good role model for men and women and students everywhere.
On behalf of the Office of Greek Life here at NC State University, I can definitely attest to the fact that the Beta Epsilon chapter has shown significant growth in the last year. Their membership is very visible on campus. Many of them sit on our National Panhellenic Council Executive Board. Many other ones hold awesome leadership positions across campus. So they're very visible within the PAN and outside of the PAN. They've hosted a lot of programs, very diverse programs. Those are growing as well. They have awesome attendance at these programs from diverse people from across the yard, students and faculty alike. They host programs themselves as a chapter. They have joint programs with other chapters and other organizations to really get themselves out there to learn the campus, and so that the campus has an opportunity to learn them.
Beta Epsilon is prevalent on campus, in the community, and the Greensboro surrounding area. As we uphold the motto of first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all, the Beta Epsilon chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated will continue to uphold the light.